you've been to or are planning a trip to Bali, you've no doubt come across all the well-known spots everyone visits. Kuta, Seminyak, Ubud, Uluwatu, Tanah the Nusa and Gili Islands, and Mount Batur. But it wasn't until our 5th trip to Bali that we made it to Candidasa. Welcome to our channel, The World and Us. My name is Elisa.
And I'm David, and we share our family's travel adventures. In this video, we're going to share with you 6 of the top spots to visit from Candidasa.
So let's get to it. Number 1, Hidden Beach. Although Candidasa used to have beautiful white sand beaches, this is no longer the case.
So we just follow a sign that said down to the beach 100 meters, and this is what you're going to find here in Candidasa. It's really sad what's actually happened. A few years back there used to be a natural limestone reef a little bit further back which was protecting the shore, and you used to be able to find long stretches of white sand beach. And basically what happened, there was a boom in the industry here, there was a lot of houses and hotels being built, and all of that limestone reef was basically used to build those houses. Unfortunately what happened next was that all the volcanic rock that was found in the area started to erode away, which is what happens when the ocean hits the shore, and you end up with this, basically no beach, and the little stretches of beach that you can see are basically black sand, which is just that eroded volcanic rock.
However, it does have one hidden gem you cannot miss. Pasir Putih is located in the village of Perasi, just 4.5 kilometers east of the main hub of Candidasa, and it is commonly known as Virgin Beach, White Sand Beach or Hidden Beach. Because of its unique location, you really feel like you're in a remote setting. Pasir Putih boasts white sand beach with volcanic sediment and calm waves which are great for swimming. If you're coming to spend the day, you will find warungs offering refreshments and a variety of water activities including snorkeling, fishing, diving, or simply relaxing off one of the many day beds on offer.
Where are you, Javi?
Virgin Beach.
You like it?
Yeah, Virgin Beach.
How's the view behind me, guys? Oh, I'm losing my strong.
Number 2, Lotus Lagoon and Pura Candidasa Temple.
We just arrived at the Lotus Pond, and up that way we can see a temple and there's some steps, and you can also walk up to another temple up that way. We're going to have a look and see what view we can get of the pond from up there.
I don't want to go.
This is a key landmark in Candidasa which is very accessible and free. Also located just across the road on the hillside, you'll find the 12th century Pura Candidasa Temple.
So this temple is called Pura Candidasa, and in case you didn't know, these are some of the rules that you need to follow when entering a temple. So lucky for us, David doesn't have his period today, so we can actually enter.
So stay away during your period for the ladies. Alright guys.
This is it, we're going up the steps.
It's crazy steep.
Ready, Javi? No, you need to walk this one, right? You can walk this one.
Javi's made it. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Good job, buddy. Now Mummy's going to carry you.
It is well worth the climb up the steps to be rewarded with an expansive view of the lagoon and beyond. We think this might be a great spot to see the sunset. You don't need a lot of time to visit both the landmark and temple, so you can just add it to your itinerary while you're in the area.
How you feeling, Elisa?
Man, that's the hardest thing I've done all year.
Number 3, Mount Lempuyang Temples.
Okay, this is the simple map. There are 7 temples totally here. If you visit all the temple, it takes about 4 hours.
4 hours. Wow, okay.
But don't worry, the big and the best temple, the first temple,
Oh, okay.
only 5 minutes from here. From the first to the second, 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers, okay.
40-minute walks. And start from the second temple, this is steps. If you go directly to the top, 1,700 steps.
Okay.
If you round 2,900 steps. Are you plan to visit all the temple?
No, just one.
Just the first temple?
We think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So here there's a complex of multiple temples, and to visit all of them it takes you roughly about 4 hours. As you can see, we've got lots of steps ahead of us, and to get further up to the other temples there's a lot more steps. So I think for now we're just going to head to the first one. Apparently once we get there we'll have to do a purification ritual, which is sprinkle a bit of water on our heads, and there'll be more steps. We can only enter through the left-hand road, but we'll find out when we get there. Let's go.
The complex of temples surrounding Mount Lempuyang is located about an hour's drive from Candidasa and is considered one of the most sacred places on the island. It can be too out of the way for most visitors to Bali, but it is a must-see if you're visiting this part of the island. Most visitors stop at the first temple, Pura Pentaran Agung Lempuyang, where you will find a towering shrine, dragon staircases and the famously pictured Gates of Heaven, overlooking the breathtaking panoramas of the region with Mount Agung as a backdrop.
So we just made it to the top of the temple, and as you can see the view is just amazing. Unfortunately there is a bit of cloud coverage down the end, which means that we can't get a very clear view of the background, but still it's superb.
We spent roughly an hour here, however there is plenty more to be explored. You will need at least half a day if you plan on taking the full hike to the top of the mount to visit the last temple in the jungle.
So we just finished up, now we're going to go find our driver and see where the next location is.
Now, water palace.
What a palace!
Tirta
Excellent.
Gangga. Very beautiful.
Number 4. Tirta Gangga.
So although it's raining, this place is actually really beautiful. We've just been walking through all the stepping stones that you find down here. And this huge fish, huge koi. So they're really, really cute. Apparently you can actually feed them, but I don't think we'll be doing that today because it's raining a lot.
This maze of pools and fountains is surrounded by lush gardens, stone carvings and statues. It is a fantastic place to visit for both adults and children alike. Make sure you pick up fish food on your way in, as you will encounter huge koi in the pools. It is fair to know that this place can get very, very crowded, particularly with buses of tourists arriving at times. But for us it was practically empty because it was raining pretty heavily that day. Plan to spend at least an hour walking through the beautiful gardens, and more if you plan to stop for a picnic and swim at the swimming pool located at the back of the complex.
So the entrance fee for the water palace is 30,000 rupiah per adult, which is roughly about $3 Australian. And if you like to feed the fish, the koi, just make sure that you purchase your food on the way in. You'll find a lot of little shops along the way, and they have the little packets. You can buy 3 little packets for 5,000 rupiah, which is about 50 cents.
No.
Oh, you don't have that?
Number 5. Tenganan Village. Just 10 minutes from Candidasa you will find Tenganan Village, which is the oldest village in Bali. The village is unique as they have their own laws and customs, which are actually quite different from the current Balinese people. This is one of the few places in the world where you can buy double ikat weave-ins, and is also home to the Makari-Kari ceremony. We did a whole video on our experience at the Tenganan village, which we'll leave a link for in the description. If you are in the area, we recommend that you stop for a visit.
So we just had an amazing visit to this village, and thank you so much, Boyan,
Thank you
for
for your
teaching us
visit.
so much. We learned a lot actually, so that's been really nice.
I can learn English too?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
We have finally made it, and I hope you'll thank us because we're doing this for you.
So this is the largest and biggest temple here in Bali, and we're glad that we made it, but the amount of water coming down right now is absolutely crazy.
Number 6. Besakih Temple. This has been known as Bali's mother temple for over 1,000 years and is only a 1 hour's drive from Candidasa and sits 1,000 metres high on the southwestern slopes of Mount Agung. Besakih is an artistic and unique complex that comprises of at least 86 temples. It is the biggest and holiest of the island's temples and is surrounded by breathtaking and scenic rice paddies, hills, mountains and streams. We had an unforgettable experience here.
This is pretty amazing. It's actually really huge. As you come up the hill, you can't actually see what's behind, but the more you come up, the more temples that you can see. So my understanding is that it's a collection of little temples. but if I'm wrong, do correct me in the comment section below. I haven't had time to do as much homework as I've done on my previous visits to other places, so we'll have to read up a little bit later. And plus we didn't pay for a guide. You can pay for one, and they wanted to charge us 50,000 rupiah, which is about $5. We really just wanted to come in, have a quick look. We can always read up on it later and get out of here because it's raining, so yes.
We strongly recommend that you make the drive here and be sure to get a guide to get the most out of your visit. Because of how big and unique the complex is, you'll want to know exactly what you're looking at as you explore the vast grounds. We hope you enjoyed our list of the top things to do in Candidasa, and it helps you plan your next trip to Bali.
Before you go, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.